Unity Church at El Cajon invites you to start your week with Meditation Monday. Here we'll feature a weekly guided meditation to empower you with a deeper connection in your own unfolding. Sit back, relax, and breathe deeply as we begin here and now. Welcome to Monday Meditation. We're glad you joined us. Today is December 21st, 2020. It's the Winter Solstice. We're really excited. We're going to give you some information on the solstice, and we're going to join together in a meditation. For those of you that don't know, the Winter Solstice is about the shortest day in the Northern Hemisphere. It's always December 21st. Now, the shortest day is when there's the most amount of dark. And a lot of people are really worried about the dark because of the lack of light. What they need to concentrate on, what we all need to concentrate on, is the rebirth, the light the next day. Let's go inside where it's a little bit warmer. Thanks for coming inside with me. I know it's Southern California, but I still get a little chilly out there. This is a very powerful time, the winter solstice is. It's when the sun metaphorically dies because it is the longest day of darkness in our year here in the Northern Hemisphere, as I said before. The time before the winter solstice is traditionally for grieving, acknowledgement of what we lost, and for letting go. In contrast, the time after the winter solstice would be starting on the 22nd, is about hope and new beginnings, essentially a rebirth. The time of letting go is, to me, is much like the seed. I'm a master gardener, so a seed is a very symbolic picture for me of going into the ground and being in the darkness and not knowing what's going on, but having a rebirth and springing through to the light. As you may be aware, many traditions around the world have holidays around the winter solstice. There are traditions like going to Stonehenge and watching the sun come up through the Stonehenge in England. Archaeologists' research suggests that the winter solstice festivals happen at Stonehenge because the light comes through the stone at a particular time in a certain direction. And it's very enlightening, they say. There's also in Ireland something called the New Grange Gathering. And it is where a 5,200-year-old passage tomb and the ancient temples are aligned in the winter solstice. And a small opening above the entrance allows light just to hit the altar at the exact space to illuminate the altar. The Hopi tribe also celebrates. They do dances for the winter solstice. Their winter tradition is called Cassia. And I probably didn't pronounce that right. I did my best. Which is the spirits representing the natural world, of course, the world of nature. In this solstice ceremony, led by their tribal leaders, the sun is welcomed back. The summer, and they dance and they give gifts from nature given to the children. There are traditions all over the world which give nature gifts, not presents like we go to the store and buy, but give nature gifts to people. I love this one, the Yule Log. Do you know what the Yule Log really, truly is? Well, this is what happened. They would bring in not just a log, but a tree, and it would burn in the fireplace for 12 days. Can you imagine putting a tree, sliding it in further and further to keep the light going during the 12 days of Christmas? That's how they celebrate. That's how the celebration of the Yule Log began. This one really hits home for me. The illuminations. Now, California mission churches are set up in a way, and it's really funny because they said that this tradition started in Latin America, in the old missions in San Juan Bautista, built by the Spanish missionaries in the 1800s and the early 1900s. And at dawn on the 21st, a shaft of light appears through a window over the door, illuminating the altar and the sacred objects around it. That sounds so powerful to watch. The shortest night and the return of light is the rhythm of nature, right? It is symbolically together going into the darkness to release and coming out of the light to rebirth. So before we begin our meditation, I invite you to find an intention to release. To think quickly through your mind, or pause this if you need to, and think of something that you wish to release. As we go into our meditation to release, when we go to rebirth, the answers will be there. They will be provided because you will be connected. So let's go find some special guests to do our meditation with. That was great information about the winter solstice and how it's celebrated across the world. Today, we're going to do a meditation. I have some awesome, amazing, as they call it, voluntold children here with me. I have actually 6 of my amazing granddaughters with me. They're going to meditate with us all together. Kaya's going to join us from behind the camera. And let's begin. Take a breath in and release. Okay, just sit here. This is our meditation for the winter solstice. Let us begin by relaxing in our seats, feeling safe and comfortable. We close our eyes, we breathe in, and we breathe out. We are safe here in this moment now to go in deep on this winter solstice. Begin with an intention. What do we intend to take into this darkness? What is that for you? How does that feel? Where in your body is that dark place that needs a time to refresh, to renew, and to replenish inside? As we find that spot, we hold it. We feel it. We know it is a complete part of us. And we know to release it will renew our healing, our energy, our focus, and our lives. Breathe in and release. Release what no longer serves us. Release any doubt, worries, concerns, fears, or anxiety. We release it into this winter solstice, into this darkness. And as we do, leave it here in the darkness. We know tomorrow the sun will rise again. We breathe in and we breathe out, knowing that our wholeness is waiting, that we're affirming new life coming with the sunrise of tomorrow. Every day has more and more light, more and more
of our healing and who we really are as we continue to breathe in and out. Take in for a moment the glory that we are, the divineness, the connection, the love that we share with the divine mind and all that we are connected to. We breathe it in and we are renewed in the brightness of the day, and we breathe out and we let go all that no longer serves us. And as we hold these thoughts, this intention for the new solstice, heading into the summer, into the brightness and into the light, we know and we affirm God is good. We are the light. We are protected. We are surrounded, and we are healed and whole, wealthy souls, prosperous in every way. We breathe in one more time. We start to come back to today, wiggling our toes and our fingers. We bring back this new energy from this renewing of the solstice, knowing that we can let go every night and renew in the energy of every day. Take a breath in and release. Oh, thank you for that meditation. Thank you for joining us. But before you go, I wanted you to know, make sure you look to the sky tonight. The Christmas star is supposed to show. It won't be back for another 800 years. Its last appearance was in the 1600s. It's when Jupiter and Saturn are the closest together. And I'm hearing that they say that it's going to look like one huge star. So when you're looking at the Christmas star, think about the birth of Jesus. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
We hope this is the beginning of a wonder-filled week for you. Please subscribe, comment, share, and like our offerings as we endeavor to assist the rising of the consciousness of our congregation, community, and world. Namaste.